Hello, this is Doug the 2-Minute Gardener, and today we're going to talk about 10 ways to rock your landscape. So rocks are a great addition to any landscape for patios and pathways and walls and accent pieces and water features, all different ways that you can utilize rocks. But you want to kind of think it through. You don't want to just dump them there in the front yard and then start organizing your thoughts. As you see this job we did where this guy actually did dump it right next to the Mercedes-Benz. Man, was I nervous when this was happening. Anyway, so let's kind of go through 10 ways you can rock your landscape. Let's start off with the dry stream bed. Dry stream beds are great for not only redirecting stormwater, but they're really nice accent pieces as well. You can kind of ribbon them through your landscape, and they really can accent the kind of plants. They work best with more of a Mediterranean landscape or a succulent landscape, because those are kind of the landscapes that lean toward having rocks in them. You can have a narrow dry stream bed, a big dry stream bed, like this is one of the bigger ones that I've done, and it's a really beautiful one. It actually ties together different parts of the landscape, and again still serves as a purpose to redirect stormwater away from it, but also kind of accent the plants. Here's a small dry stream bed where we actually did the dry stream bed in a different color of rock, Mexican beach pebbles that you see here. So there's lots of different ways, and definitely check out that video I did on different types of dry stream beds to really accent your landscape. So anyway, dry stream bed's a great way to accent a landscape. All right, and you can also again use it to break up like artificial turf and other cool things. All right, next up, a kind of rock is that you can also use is accenting the pool. So if you have something like a pool, it's kind of neat. You're usually digging a pool, you're running into rocks. Make them part of the pool to really kind of accent it again, to make it a little more natural look for the pool. The third way you can use rocks to rock your landscape is a flagstone patio. Now, flagstone is a type of rock. It's manufactured in that they harvest their core rock and then slice it into thin little layers like salami, and then you can lay them out. They come in lots of different colors. This one was a pool deck we did. This was sockeye salmon, really pretty. We did the pool deck and the pathway that kind of connects it to the rest of the landscape. Flagstone is really pretty for lots of different purposes, and it really is a true stone. It's not a poured concrete, it's a true harvested stone. So flagstone is another way that you can use to rock your landscape. Now, in that same backyard, we're going to kind of segue to the next step on the list, is that you can use rocks for retaining walls. You can use them for small little walls, like you see here. We had a little baby slope we wanted to keep off of there, but you can also use them for big retaining walls. You know, walls that are 3 to 4 feet, as you see in some of these other landscapes. Here we actually use the rock retaining wall to create a flat space next to the house, and in this case for the putting green, but we've used them for driveways and things like that. Now, one of the most common ways that people use rocks to rock a landscape is the water feature. Lots of different ways to do different kinds of rocks, from everything from a babbling stream, a pondless water feature even, that kind of just flows from one end to another and sinks below the grate, or as you've seen in other videos on my channel, you can do a big old fish pond with it. This particular pond used 40 tons of rocks, between the rocks for the pond liner, the rocks to run the perimeter, the accent rocks, the rocks we use to create the fish islands. So if you notice in the pond, we have these rocks that seem to kind of sit there, and these are these little islands. They're actually set on CMU block, and then plants are planted around them. The purpose is to give the fish hiding places. So those little rock islands are really neat in those ponds. Next, we have patios. Now, different from the flagstone patio that you saw earlier, these are decomposed granite patios or gravel patios. Again, looks best with kind of a natural landscape. You'll notice that purple flower, Mexican bush sage, really wonderful plant. And again, you kind of can use them for connecting different areas. The great thing about decomposed granite and gravel, it's half the cost of concrete. You can also mix them. Like here's flagstone with some really pretty pebbles mixed in between those. A great place for finding rock here in San Diego is, of course, Southwest Boulder and Stone, which transitions to the next way you can use rocks to rock your landscape, and that is with water fountains. We saw earlier we did water features. A water fountain is a self-contained unit. Basically, water is pumped through the rock by coring it or installing a piping to it, and then it flows over the sides into a reservoir that's under the rocks that surround the fountain through a little grate that recycles it. Now, the cool thing about rocks is that you can really start getting creative. Like, here's one that they cored into a kind of a natural wave. Here's another one. Did these really beautiful concentric circles. Really kind of nice how it bubbles out. More of an oriental look. The use of rocks is really pretty, and these are all custom made over at Southwest Boulder and Stone, but you can find these kind of cool rock ideas no matter where you live in the country. And the nice thing about it is that when water flows over it, the rock kind of changes color, and you can have the barely bubbling ones or ones that bubble a little bit more. Lots of really cool colors and angles. It also always depends on how the water is directed over the rock to create the noise, and again, you see some really beautiful coloration in the rock itself. This next one's kind of neat. It's called the Eye of the Needle. Very kind of abstract kind of rock water fountain that the rock comes up through the middle of it, and the rock itself has been kind of cored really nicely. It's a really kind of pretty one. This one's kind of neat in the waving nature of that rock. So again, and this is the Eye of the Needle one. Really kind of neat stuff. So definitely check out the Southwest Boulder and Stone's website. They have some more cool examples of rock fountains that they build and can ship almost anywhere in America. All right, next up on our ways to rock a landscape is the obvious, just using rocks as focal points to kind of accent the landscape as well. So these are really neat for that purpose. All right, a great way to use rock is, of course, rock mulch. Now, you can either use crushed rock, you can use decomposed granite like you see here, or you can even use this newer product called barkwood. So barkwood is an actual rock, but that looks like bark. But the great thing is it doesn't break down. It'll stay this color for many, many years. Doesn't break down from a distance. It really does look like bark. Really pretty stuff. It's a new product, and again, the link is in the video on where to get more information about this. It is sold through Southwest Boulder and Stone and KRC as well, but it is available all over the country as well. It can be shipped to you. Really, really pretty stuff. So that's called barkwood mulch. But again, the idea here is that you can use different kinds of rocks for mulch, and there's lots of different kinds. Here's a few small examples. Next up are just different kinds of furniture. Like this one is a cool bird bath, again made at Southwest Boulder and Stone. This one's a neat little bench that they carved out of it. Lots of cool ways to use it. All right, now one of my favorite ways to use rocks in a landscape are, of course, pathways. Earlier you saw a flagstone pathway. This is a decomposed granite pathway. And the great thing again about decomposed granite is it's half the cost of concrete. Lots of fun colors. You can use fine concrete. You can use crushed gravel, which is the 3/8 concrete. And it's really great for kind of an organic look and the way it connects different parts of the landscape together. It's really kind of neat. Now, another way you can do it is you can put stepping stones in rock, as you see in this next one. Here we did some steppers in some Mexican beach pebbles, a little bit more stable, longer lasting, really pretty, kind of nice, and you can accent with lots of different kinds of rock. This one we did tile concrete with the crushed gravel, and of course you can even do flagstone in the decomposed granite itself. So lots of kind of creative ways. Well, that is all the time we have for today. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to hit that like button and share these videos with your friends if you're really enjoying them. And as always, hey, subscribe to the 2-Minute Gardener to get more of my videos. Until next time, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.